I developed a job application tracker in Excel, and the reason for this boils down to myself. Even me, as a person, I've been in a situation whereby I apply to different role, different jobs, and I can't even keep track of what I've applied to, of where and when I applied. So that was what brought about this idea of building this job application tracker. And this interface is the user guide, and is also the way of welcoming you to this tracker. And it's organize your job search, track your progress, land your next opportunity. So, and also stay consistent, track your progress, and take control of your career journey. So we have the navigator here. This one will take you to the job tracker, and this one will take you to the dashboard. And this is the settings, the list where you can set this status column, job source, and a resume version can be edited, and it can go down like that. When it goes down, it can reflect on the job tracker here. On the drop down, it can reflect here. This is what I mean. You click on it and you add anything in that place, it will show here. In case what I listed here as the job source is not completed and you have other things you want to add, this is what I mean by that. Let's look at this job source now. I just show this job source. Can we see that we have the last one? Sorry, we have the last one here to be ordered now. So if I want to add to it here, maybe I want to add another thing here, like referral, say from me, say from me. Maybe it's say from me that you used to get the job. When you get to the tracker here, you click on drop down, you will see say from me there. So that's what I am trying to tell you earlier. So this one is just like the settings where you can add, you remove. So if you come back to this place again, you will not see the save from me again. So that's for that. And also on this interface, we have the application ID, the date added, date applied, days since applied. This days since applied, it means from the day you have applied to the current date, it will count the number of days. Application month, the company. If you don't put this company here, the application ID will not reflect. I did that because I want it to be a unique number for each row. I don't want a repetitive number, and I don't want it to skip numbers. We have the company, the job title, location, work type, employment type, job source, application. If in case maybe you want to go back to the application portal to look at the progress of your application, you can just click on the URL here. If you might, because in some cases you might forget all these application URL and you don't know. You can also put the salary range, resume version. You know, these days now you have different resume that suit particular job role. So it might be the one that you built for data analyst, the one that you built for procurement analyst, the one that you built for cloud engineering and the likes. Here we have the status. If it is assessment, maybe you are interested, it will come here. That means you are just interested. If you applied, it will show this color blue. If you have done the assessment, it will show this. If you have done virtual interview, it will show this. If you have done final interview, it will show this. If you have been offered the job, it will give this. If you have accepted it, it will give this. If it's rejected, you get this. And if it's withdrawn, you get this. So that's for that. And we have the priority of the job. I just put that maybe the priority, you have high, medium, and low. The follow date too. This one is that maybe after you have applied, you want to follow up. Maybe after the first day, the first week you have applied. Maybe you applied on the first of this month, and you want to follow up again on the 10th of this month. For instance, maybe you want to follow up on the 10th of this month now. That's 7/2026. When you click it, it gives you this this color because it is still recent. You can still follow up. But assuming you have something like this, assuming you have something like maybe it was yesterday, you have 9/07/2026. 2026, you have like this. It will give you red because the day has passed. And if you have it in the future, maybe you have like 12/07/2026, it will give you this normal color. And we have the interview date. You can put the interview date. You can also add the outcome of the interview, if it is passed, if you are still awaiting feedback, anything that you wish, you can put there. So those are and the notes. If you have a note, maybe you have any notes here, you can put it here. And what I have here is the application goal. I've always heard some people that will say that you should apply to 50 job per day. That's 50 job per day, 20 job per day, 30 job. You can just give yourself like, I'll be applying to 100 job this week. And when you put that there and you go to this dashboard, you will see it here. Meaning you have not done anything. So if you are doing them as you are applying, it will be showing here, and this one will be reducing here. So that's that. And I think I've shown us everything in that job tracker. Just let's go and put in few things so we can see how it works. For instance, today maybe we apply the date added, maybe the date they added the application, maybe say we have 1st of August 2020, sorry, of July 2026. Maybe you applied on the 5th of July 2026. So since that day till now, it's 5 days. Since the day you applied till now, it's 5 days. So in July, let's say the money you applied to, the company you applied to is KPMG. Apply to KPMG. The title of the job, data analyst. Data analyst. The location, let's say the location is Lagos. The work type, you click on the drop down here. It can be remote. The employment type, let's say contract, or let's say internship. Job source, where do you get the job from? LinkedIn. Job URL. The URL, like I said, maybe you are trying to follow up with the job progress. You can have your URL there. Maybe that's where you can see them. And maybe because I've done it on URL on LinkedIn, I don't need URL. The salary range, let's say 150,000 dollars per year. And the resume type version, maybe I use my resume that I named data analyst for this job. Status of the job is still applied. It will show blue here. And priority for the job is high. Follow up date, after I've applied on the 5th, I want to follow up maybe after 7 days, which is an interview. We don't know interview date, maybe they have not communicated that to us, and now we are awaiting feedback, or you just leave that one like that, or you just put awaiting feedback. Let's just say awaiting feedback. And when you come to this dashboard, you will see all what you have entered. Can we say that the remaining target is 99 now? We have applied to one application. one application that is active, we don't have interview yet, we don't have offer, we don't have rejection, and there is no success rate. Can we see that it also appears in our chart here? This is LinkedIn. It shows that the application by job source is LinkedIn. This is LinkedIn. When you click on this, to show LinkedIn. So let's do another one. Maybe let's say this one is 2nd of June 2026. The date you applied, maybe you applied on 10th of June 2026. And the day since that day, since that 10th to today is 30 days. That's what is counting here. Don't get that wrong. That's what it counts. But I just used June because I just give a random date. Let's say Deloitte Cloud Engineer, Cloud Engineer, let's say UK, and remote, full time. Where do you get this? Let's say maybe company site, and we say www.deloitte.com. Let's see that's for instance, and we have it to be 250,000 per year, for instance. And the resume, we have maybe used another resume for that. Have we applied? Let's say we have final interview. Priority is high. Follow up date. After you have applied on the 10th, you want to follow up after 20 days. Let's say you follow up 20/06 2026. Interview. Can you see that the day has passed, which is last month? So it's giving us red because it's no more something that you can do. Interview date, let's say the interview date is 1/07 July 2026. And let's say maybe passed, and go back to this dashboard. And we see that we have two application now. Interview has given us one. Our target is going down. So this is what this tracker do. And if you are willing to, I'm not giving this out for free, it's for sale. If you need one, you can just comment on my post or you come to my DM and I will let you know how to get it. Thank you.